Welcome back to another series on what aspect of agriculture should I invest my money in 2021. So in my last video, I talked about you investing your money in oil palm farming and plantain farming. Okay, so if you've not checked out those videos, you should check them out here after watching this video. Okay. All right, so today we'll be talking about cashew farming. Another aspect of agriculture you should look into if you plan investing your money into farming in 2021 is cashew farming. All right? Let me tell you a secret. It's a secret. Cashew farming is a silent money maker in this country, and people are making money from cashew farming from exportation. If you want to make money from cashew farming, you should think about processing. Don't sell it raw. You will make the money in cashew farming when you actually process. Okay? Like I do say, farming is a business. Farming is not just like a project that you just start and abandon. No. If you want to go into farming, you should think about the money part. It is a business, and so it should be handled like business. And cashew farming is one aspect of that farming business that you should think of venturing into or investing your money into in 2021. Just like palm oil, cashew farming takes 3 years before you start harvesting. From planting to harvesting, it takes 3 years, just like oil palm farming. So how do you go about it? The first thing is to get a land. And like I do advise, if you are going for long-term investments like oil palm farming, cashew farming, plantain farming, do not lease land, okay? Purchase land. We have cheap land in different locations, especially inside those villages. All you need to do is just do your CFO, do your survey, and you're good to go. Okay, now let's talk about planting. Most people make the mistake of planting the seedling of cashew just like oil palm. No, that is not the way to go. Most people that plant the seedling, most of them do not germinate, and most of them end up losing funds. Okay, so if you are thinking of planting cashew, you should plant the seed from scratch. Get the seed and plant it yourself. There was a time I had these friends, they are from Togo and Cotonou. And you know, in that country, that's what they do majorly, cashew farming. So there was a time we wanted to do a cashew project, and I was suggesting we get cashew seedling. But he said no, that madam, sure you want what made the cashew grow. So do you understand? So they made me understand that you planting it directly on the soil that you want to use in planting, the land you've gotten, it will make the seed adapt to the soil. And because cashew is rugged, it will make it adapt to the soil and fight anything it wants to fight in the soil, then germinate. Unlike you getting the seedling where is another soil that has been used to raise the seedling, and you are bringing it into another soil for planting. I don't know if you get what I just said. You are getting a seedling. A seedling comes with another soil entirely, right? And you're transplanting it on another soil entirely. That before it adapts to the new soil, most of them die, right? So once you want to plant your cashew, it's advisable you plant the seed on the soil you want to use, or you nurse it with the same soil you'll be transplanting into, okay? You might ask, how do you sell your cashew seed? How do you sell your cashew fruit once you start harvesting? The truth of the matter is cashew fruit or cashew seed is high in demand. You can convert the fruits into juice, cashew juice. Have you tasted cashew juice? If you've not tasted cashew juice, go and look for a cashew and process into pure juice. Man, you will stop taking orange juice. That's how delicious cashew juice is. So you can process it to cashew juice, or you can also process the nuts, the cashew nut. Once you get cashew, it has this nut on the head, and you get the fruit itself. The cashew nut is where the millions is made, and you make the millions from that cashew nut when you process. Okay, so there was a company I worked for in Lagos. Was it in Lagos? Between Bergen and Lagos, there's a cashew company I worked for at a certain period of time in Lagos, and I learned a whole lot of things in that company. You see, most of the cashew that we produce in this country goes to the Chinese. The Chinese now use it and convert it to different things. Let me tell you, once we've broken the shell of the cashew, That one goes to another place entirely, and it is converted to gas, cooking gas. That is the shell of the nut. It is converted to cooking gas. The fruit inside the nut, that cashew nut that we do eat, the fruit inside the nut is either roasted or some of them are converted to cashew oil for cooking as well. Okay, so they convert the nuts into fruit, the one you get and the cashew nuts that you get everywhere. But the ones that are not like matured enough, that are not edible enough, they convert them to cashew oil. And they use it in cooking. Okay, then there's this oil that comes out from the cashew shell. There's this oil that comes out from the cashew shell. That oil, if it touches your skin, your skin will just spoil. So that oil is what they use in drawing tattoo. That your tattoo that you know about. That's the oil they use in drawing the tattoo. So that you see that every single thing about cashew is useful. Just like oil palm plantation. Everything about cashew is back to back. Okay. So you might be thinking, how do I sell my cashew? If I'm a newcomer in the business, how do I sell my cashew? Once you announce it on your social media page that you have cashew, it's not one tree of cashew. When I'm talking about you have cashew, like 3 to 4 hectares of cashew, they will come to your farm and harvest it themselves, right? Or if you cannot use your social media, you can go to factories. There are factories in Lagos that does cashew farming. They get cashew from farmers, okay? You can meet them and they will buy from you. Or if you have the access, if you have the phone, you can start the processing and you start exporting the cashew nuts, right? Cashew is mostly for exportation. And like I said, processing is where the money lies in cashew farming. In fact, in all the series I've mentioned, for long-term investment, in all the series I've mentioned, processing is where the money lies. So if you want to invest your money, if you really want to go deep down in this aspect of agriculture, then you should look into processing. If you are processing it, you are making more money from it other than just farming, right? So for we that are into plantain, most time we process our plantain into plantain flour, okay? That's where you make your money. If you're selling a bunch of plantain for 900 naira, you'll be selling a kilo of plantain flour for 900 naira. And a kilo of plantain flour is like half of a bunch of the plantain. So this is what you should look into if you're thinking of investing your money in 2020 for long-term crops. This is where you should look into oil palm plantation, plantain farming, and cashew farming. Okay, so if you've not checked out those 2 videos on oil palm plantation and cashew farming, you should check it out. Yeah, okay. So that's just it. This brings us to the end of this series on what aspect of agriculture you should invest your money in 2021. If you are not in the country and you want to invest, think of long term. And if you're in this country and you have a side hustle that is bringing in money, and you want to make farming like a second source of income, think long-term crops, okay? Think long-term crops. We have loads of long-term crops. We have cocoa, we have cashew, we have plantain, we have oil palm, we have cotton, we have rubber. We have loads of them. But the one that the market is easily accessible is the ones I've brought in. Watch the videos and start something. All right. Thank you for watching. If you watched to this minute, thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe, share this video so that many people also will gain from it. Till I come your way next time.